Shout out to my boy Wayman Estes, man. Go to his YouTube channel. Will you look at me? Wayman Estes. That's his YouTube channel. He put a poem on there 10 months ago. He just passed away July 5th. I'm gonna tell a story about him though. But this story include Uncle Tim too. You know. He inspired me to want to do a poetry piece called When You Look at Me. But I wouldn't call it When You Look at Me. I'd call it It's Ruben motherfucking Woods. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would call it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got a story about my boy Wayman. I'm up early, you know what I'm saying? And still promoting the shirts. Just got them in one store. We trying to get more locations. Fill orders. It ain't easy because it's just me. For real, as far as, you know, hustling the money up. But, you know, that's how it's got to be. It's always been just me like that. You feel me? Like, I was, you wonder, you be like, I just been out here figuring life out. And it's a goofy-ass world, y'all. You know how it's goofy? I'm half 100, and I was raised by my grandparents. And so I got all that up here on how they thought the world should look. And that's my POV, point of view, of how the world should look. But I've learned that, you know, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? What I eat don't make nobody else shit. You feel me? So, you know, I'm recognize that, you know. It's crazy. It's a goofy ass world though. You know, I was raised with values and morals, but shit just change up. You know, like you have to adapt out here, or you won't. Like you have to adapt. You have to reinvent yourself if you have that capability in your mind. It's a goofy ass world though. Don't get it twisted at all. It's a goofy ass world. Okay, but I'm gonna tell a story about my boy Wayman, man. So it's a crazy ass story though. Like I'm saying, like this shit is real. Like the experiences we have. Wayman was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Now I like to consider myself a good dude. I keep hearing I'm violent and stuff. I don't see that when I look at me. I see, you know, motherfucking woods. So so anyway, I'm at my sister Lydia's house. And her husband, Wayne, Marvin at the time. They living in Northland Village. I'm like 19, I think. Yeah, I think because before I got my first apartment. So yeah, I'm 19. I'm sleep on the floor. It's a Sunday morning. We get a call. My mama's husband then stole all my mama's TVs and VCRs out the house. Now, my mom, we grew up poor, but I wasn't living with my mom, but to have a TV in each room in your house in Bella Vista with a VCR on it, that was living good. That was good. You know what I'm saying? So she was dating this guy. He had an addiction. He went to church. They went to church. He slept out and smoked a cigarette. Took her car, went to the house, stole everything, took it to the dope spot. My mom's friend at that time, Minister Hayes, rode with her, took her. They riding. They left the church. They riding. Minister Hayes like 7 foot. You know what I mean? She then took her to dope spots. They went to the dope man like, hey, that's her TV. You know what I'm saying? And they got the TVs and stuff back. So by the time I get over there, my brother-in-law Marvin, my brother-in-law at the time, he go get his cousin's gun. We didn't have no gun. You know what I'm saying? My mama's husband, Bobby, was big boy, like big, so tall, big motherfucker. So that never mattered to me though. I was raised to fight the biggest dude. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? We protect the weak. You know what I'm saying? We don't prey on the weak. So, you know, you don't get no cool points for praying on the weak, you know, some of that stuff, none of that. So, Marvin go get a gun from his cousin, register his cousin's name. We go into a situation in the hood, and it got one bullet in it. And so, it's snow on the ground. All my nieces and nephews is kids. Marvin had his daddy's K5, big K5, rest in peace, Zebedee. Um, and I think his cousin maybe passed too, whose gun that was. I can't remember his name now, you know. But this is a true ass story though. It's Sunday morning. I wasn't at church. And I've been at church all this morning. I was with my sister and her husband. And so we shoot over, we go down to Dunbar Manor. Gangster Courts is what we called it, but you know, the project is called Dunbar Manor, but we in Gangster Courts. We in Gangster Courts. And we go to the dope spot in this apartment building, and the fellas knew me. And I'm like, hey man, this dude, that's my mama's ex, so he gotta come out here, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know, and that's my mama TV and VCR, whatever. They got all that back. But we outside. I done ran up on him. And I say, my niece and nephew, they got a bunch of kids. My sister had a bunch of kids. They all in the K5 as babies in the strollers and everything, right? Maybe a couple of them sitting on the seat, right? All I'm saying is because I lost it. I went and grabbed, so I run up on the dude. I'm like, hey, you stole all this time. He pick up a big block. You know when somebody telling the truth when they get fucked up in the story. I always say that. I always like to say that. You know when somebody telling the truth and they tell you how fucked up they got in the story. So this motherfucker pick up a big block of snow and down me with it. Boom. Right? Because he was a huge dude. I ran up on him. You know what I'm saying? He on crack. He picked up a big block of snow, a rock, ice rock, tear me down. Boom! I go down. I run over, I get up. My sister Lydia's trying to get the gun from her husband. She don't know it only got one bullet in it. She trying to get it, shoot him because he done hit her brother. You know what I'm saying? My sweet sister Lydia. Yeah. So she trying to get the pistol, right? So I get myself together. I done hopped in the K5. I ain't even remember the kids in the car. I'm trying to run this fucker over now. I'm trying to run him over now, right? I'm trying to run him over. So, while I'm trying to run him over, I done got stuck in the snow. I'm doing donuts in this big K5 truck, you know what I'm saying? I spin out. He in the middle of the street. I'm going to get him. My mama come across in her Bonnieville, shoot across this field, come across to save him. I ram into the back of her car, boom, right? Dude take off running. Uncle Tim and Marvin come get in the truck. Marvin start driving. I'm in the back. We looking for him. We come around the corner on Danner, in Dayton, Ohio. We come around the corner on Danner. He talking to the police. He pointed us. We turn the corner. I got warrants. Uncle Tim got warrants. Marvin got a family. He can't go to jail. I say, hand me the pistol. I take the pistol. I jump out. It's wintertime. I got on the stonewashed trench. I'm running up. Ain't nowhere to hide, though. For real. But I'm running down. It's a field. It's a fence, a school over there. I'm running down. It's a Sunday morning in the snow. It's a true story. I'm running to get, you know, we live in the Vista. We down there, you know, it's down there, Gangster Courts, Dunbar Manor, down there, you know what I'm talking about? So I'm running past Dunbar. So I'm running up this side street. There's Richley, or Hartsole. I'm running up that side street, little houses. But it's hot. I'm hot. I got this trench. I got a big 357, big black 357 out my pocket. But I'm trying to hide it with my sleeve. And I'm walking through a neighborhood on a Sunday morning. You understand me? So I get up there. The police got our house surrounded. There's Mr. Blank's store. He's an old man, and he's paralyzed from neck down, but he run his own store. So he on crutches, but he paralyzed from the neck down, but he run his grocery store. So I'm in there, but he knew my granddaddy was in the hospital room together. So I come in there. He knew my granddaddy. So I come in there, and I'm like, how you doing, Mr. Blank? I'm talking to him, but I'm sweating. Police got my house surrounded. I'm 5 blocks from the corner. My house is 5 blocks from the corner from where I'm at. So I'm in there. Big 357, Mr. Blank see it. His eyes see the pistol. But he know my granddaddy, he know I'm a preacher's son. So Mr. Blanks, everything's okay. Everything's okay, Mr. Blank. This dude in there, he see I'm in a situation. He say, let me help you. He said, where you trying to go? I'm like, get me down to the steps. I'm gonna go to my friend Wayman. I ain't telling where I'm going, but I'm going to Wayman house. You understand me? Rest in peace. So I'm go to Wayman house, but I ain't telling him. Dude don't know him anyway, but I don't even know dude. He said gonna help me. So we get in the car, right, at the grocery store. I got this gun. Dude, I don't even know dude. We go out the parking lot. He pulled down, he got a stick shift right here, MacArthur Nicholas Road. His car cut off. My house is 5 houses up from this light. My house is surrounded by police. We stopped in the middle of the street, his car cut off. He's supposed to be helping me. I could have hid in the back room at Mr. Blake's, you know what I'm saying, if I talked a little longer. Police is flying up Nicholas Road going to my house. Past us, stuck in traffic. He get his car started. He get me down to the steps. I get out, thank you. I get up there. I get to Wayman house on Luella. Wayman ain't home. Wayman ain't home, right? Wayman ain't home. So I go around and sit on the back of his house. Just hide on the back of his house. It's a Sunday morning. Wayman whole family come home from church. I peek around there. I see Wayman. I come out. I say, Wayman, come here. He hugged me and said, man. He said, the police surrounding your house. I said, I know. The dude, my mama husband stole. I told him what's going on. He said, all right. He tell his mama and grandmama, and then rest in peace to his grandmama. He told me, he told him, my friend Ruben gonna stay for Sunday dinner. This is so to tell you how long ago this was. Home Alone Part 1 had just came out on VCR tape. The family was gonna watch it. We take my coat upstairs with the gun in it, hide it in the coat room where everybody's coat is. Cause his whole family is over there. I'm having a crisis. This man's whole family is over there. And we all eating. I'm sitting there with his grandma and them with us, having them eating. We watch it good, right? Wayman keep going to check, see if the police. They still at my house. They still at the house. So he go upstairs, we go upstairs, so we go in the room. It's a kid about to grab the gun out my coat pocket. We catch him just in time. Wayman get him, right? Send him downstairs, all right? So I said, man, I got to go. I can't be down here in your family like this. So I get the thing on and I go, and it's a bus stop across from the steps. I'm standing there hiding. Uncle Tim pull up in a car with some people. I don't know, I ain't never seen this car. I'm here in the back seat. He said, boy, you slid like mustard. Get in. And that's how that story ends, because I can't remember nothing else. But rest in peace, Uncle Tim. Rest in peace to Wayman. STs. Somebody said I started having story time. I started to call this video Ruben motherfucking Woods. You know what I'm saying? This a goofy ass world. But I guess all that shit will work itself out there and come out as content sooner or later. But yeah, I'm gonna call it story time right now. Rest in peace, Uncle Terrence T. Wayman. Wish I could remember what Marvin Eastland's cousin name that gave him the gun that day, because I think he passed to, it was a Cat, his cousin Cat. He was cool. He yeah, but he had a gun with one bullet in it, and we took it to a situation. You understand me? But it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Shout out to Cool Will, man. I'm gonna send him this when I upload it, because he told me a story. And when Wayman was sick, I didn't know Wayman was sick. Man, I've been out here figuring life out. I'm figuring life out. I'm half 100. I keep it a million. I'm still out here figuring life out. You know what I'm saying? I got my t-shirts in the store. I got 4 books out. You know what I'm saying? But in this world, everybody's the same. It's content, but it don't bring in revenue. You just got to keep moving, keep doing these things. If you got that in you to keep doing these things, to get that go in you, if you got that go in you, but I don't understand nothing that's going on in the world right now. I'll tell you how goofy shit is. I applied for my passport and didn't get it. It's before I moved to Illinois. I had met a friend in Ukraine. It's before the war and everything. I passed my passport back in March of 2021 or so. I applied for a passport. I'm gonna go to Ukraine. I'm telling my friend Ebony, I'm going to Ukraine. And she like, boy, she gonna Hansel and Gretel your ass, because she lived in the woods. And it was crazy. But I was like, I'm gonna travel. What? But they didn't give me my passport. You know what I'm saying? Child support ridge, right? I keep it 100 in these stories, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm half 100, but I keep it a million. So my niece and nephew, in Illinois. He's like, come down here, come down. So I came down here to write a couple books, but it's so peaceful. It's a self-sufficient town. I got my books in the library, the Presidential Lincoln Library, you know, digitally. I sent it to him digitally. Since it was good that my books were digital when the pandemic happened. I was still able to generate some type of royalties, you know. Book royalties come every 4 months. You know, if you don't get those sales, you know. And then you got to pay internet fees. I ain't about to get into all that, you know, but just up, man. It's a goofy ass world. It's a goofy ass world too, y'all stay up, man. Stay getting it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. If you you know what I'm saying, melanated, living in America, on the plantation of America, you know what it is. You gotta get up and get it. Y'all have a great day and take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Original stuff. Peace. Deuce. 2 figures. Like, share, subscribe. I'll be picking my beard. You know what I'm saying? My shit be grown. Like the trees. I don't know what to do with all this. Is that wisdom? Oh, stress. These motherfuckers be stressing me. No. Alright, y'all. Up early in the morning. That's a fact.